if you're in the position where you're uploading a lot on YouTube, you're not getting any traffic, you're not getting any views, watch this video. I'm going to show you one of my videos that literally got barely any traffic, sometimes even no traffic at all, and then a year later started to blow up. And the video I'm going to show you is a video on my vlog channel. And this video is 10 road trip tips and driving long distance tips. I have a video, the link listed below to the video if you want to check it out. Going to the analytics though, you can see here, I'm not going to black anything out. So far I've gotten 7,000 views. So it's not, a viral video by any means. About 800 watch hours, 22 subscribers, and made about $61. Let's just round it. But if I go here, and I want to show you this, and yes, this is not a crazy example, but I want to use this as a good reference point. This is the history of the views of this video. And here's what you see. In the beginning, it was uploaded on June 13th, 2024. Right now, at the time of this video, or in terms of the history of what you're seeing is from June 13th to September 11th. When I go here, you can see that initially I got some views. This is what happens when you initially upload a video on YouTube. Of course, you initially get views typically from your subscribers, unless you don't publish it to subscribers. And then it typically trails off. But as you can see here, there was almost nothing. Like if I go here as I scroll, and pull this back up, you can see 0. Many days, for months, I got no views. Sometimes 1 view, sometimes 2, but you can see 0 is the most common number. 1, 0, 0, 1. Had a little things here, 3, wow. And then we're going here and here. And around this point, I'm going to say maybe mid-May, a year later. So let's just round it again to a year. We hit an inflection point for some random reason, right? I did not promote this. I'm going to stress anywhere on social media. I didn't buy views. I didn't pretty much do anything. Almost out of nowhere, purely organically, this video started to get more and more views, right? And as you can see that. And I want to show you this because this is what YouTube does. YouTube tries to promote your videos as best as it can. And yes, I know people complain about the algorithm. That's a whole subject for a whole different video. But one thing is this I want to say about the algorithm. Love it or hate it, whether you're a fan of it or not, YouTube wants you to succeed. Because remember, the more that you succeed, the more YouTube makes money. Google makes money, right? So they want you to succeed. The algorithm wants you to do well because it's a win-win, right? And if I go here, you can see, same with watch hours. Sometimes it was what? No watches, right? Of course. And then up here, even going to the money, the financial aspect. This video, I'm not gonna lie, is not like a super high money-making video. But again, this is a perfect example of literally a year later. I call this video a sleeper. This does happen from time to time. More often than you'd think. And a sleeper to me is a video that, as you can see here, nothing's happening for a while, but it comes almost out of nowhere. You can see many days I made nothing, a cent, no cents. I think there was one day I saw they made like a half a cent, right? And then slowly, surely started making more and more money. And now we're at the point where it's making maybe what? $50 a day. One random day about, let's say a weekish ago, I made a couple bucks. So you could see, yes, I know this is not the craziest viral video. This is not the kind of video that goes crazy, but I want to show you a video that the average person, the average YouTuber can relate to that's not millions of views or anything. But here's the thing now, this video is now consistently getting views. This video now is, if I go let's say to the past 28 days, you can see here that this video is getting now consistent views, making consistent money. Again, nothing too crazy here to show you, right? This is nothing mind-blowing. This is not like a Mr. Beast takeoff, right? But it's showing you that the more that you upload on YouTube, even if initially your video does not do well, don't give up. Because as you can see here, again, to show you, one last time, for almost a year, I was like, I think this video is good. I do a lot of road trips. I travel a lot. I thought this video had great tips. If you're doing a road trip, again, the video is listed below in the description. Maybe no one liked it. Maybe it's a dud. Maybe the video's not that good. But then look what happened. And again, just want to show you that as an example, that on this channel, for example, as we're documenting our journey to make $1 million on YouTube, it can be very easy initially for the first, like, say, couple weeks when you release a video and you're like, man, I spent a while on this video. I think there's good content in this video, or this video is very funny. this video is very educational, this video is very entertaining, and then nothing happens, but then all of a sudden, boom, a year later, it ends up taking off. And I know, I do have to stress this point, I know some people might look at this and be like, dude, you've only gotten 7,000 views so far, not that much. Right, but this is relatable, right? I want to show if I word like this again, like an average video on YouTube, just to show you the potential trajectory of where your videos could go. This is the beauty, I think, of the internet, and something that I just love about social media. And I know social media does get a bad rap, like love it or hate it. Definitely a whole discussion for a different video. But for me, being a musician, in case you didn't know, I'm a musician as well. And my most viral song, which I feel bittersweet about, I'll be honest, is a song called St. Patrick's Day. Maybe you've heard it. It's one of, which I feel is, it's weird to say it like this, but this is true based off the analytics. It's one of the most viral St. Patrick's Day songs ever made. Sounds kind of weird to say, but I made a song where it builds up and it says, it's St. Patrick's Day, everybody's Irish tonight, use that sample, and then the song drops. And I released it in 2018. And I know this sounds kind of random because you're like, wait, you're talking about music, but just to show you an example, released that song in 2018. In 2021, it went viral on TikTok. It was huge on TikTok. The song St. Patrick's Day by Ficero, by me. And the song went viral. And for 3 years, nothing really happened with that song. I got some hits here and there. And then all of a sudden, because of TikTok, it went viral, as you can imagine, on St. Patrick's Day, where someone did a makeup tutorial, and then partying tutorials, and then drinking videos, and nightlife videos, and all this kind of stuff. And that video now, excuse me, that song now, every year is almost like my All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. That's my version of it as a musician, where every St. Patrick's Day, the song is huge. Actually, in 2025, it ranked second in the world on Instagram. Pretty crazy, right? And I just say this to say that sometimes I think with social media, with posting stuff, if you're a musician as well, posting YouTube videos to make them now more relevant for this video, it can sometimes take a while. It is one of those things where sometimes you post a video and you're like, man, this is a flop, or this was a dud, and nothing is going to go anywhere, and blah, blah, blah. But remember, the algorithms of a video like that, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok or in a music case, Spotify, they want you to succeed. They want you to. So they are doing, even if it doesn't seem like it, they are doing testing sometimes behind the scenes. And even if it seems like you're not getting anywhere, even if you're like, man, with this video, it could be very easy for me to say, even by April of the next year, so that's 10 months later, I was still getting almost 0 views. In April, 10 months later, and I was like, yeah, this video, maybe it sucks. I think it has good information, maybe not anybody else does. Is it boring? I don't know. But then boom, it blows up. So I want to say this as kind of like both an analytical, algorithm, technical perspective to have on YouTube and social media and when it comes to posting content. But also, and I hate to use this word, a bit of a motivational, if I'd use that word, perspective to say, hey, keep at it. Because although sometimes for a lot of your videos that you put a lot of work into, although sometimes it seems like it's not going anywhere, and nothing's happening with this video, as you can see from this video, it's not like things slowly got bigger and bigger. There was really just nothing, as I showed you. There's literally nothing. 1 view maybe every week, if that. And then around May/June, started to take off. But it wasn't this, trajectory that we typically expect of more and more views every single day. It was pretty much nothing, and then it started to take off. And this is something that can definitely happen with your videos as long as you keep at it and keep posting great quality content.